And of course, I edit out the bits, the beginnings and ends, so we're fine. All right, this is Jackie with Inthekeyofchange.com. We're here at a lovely weather day here at South by Southwest in Austin. I'm here with the members of June Divided. I have to ask first, what are the positives? What are the good points about coming to South by Southwest?
I would definitely say first, probably the weather. It's like, we're from Philadelphia. It's like, I think it was like snowing when we left and came here, so that's probably my first favorite positive.
I mean, the music. I mean, like, obviously.
That's all we got.
Well, I mean, like, I know you didn't really finish. Okay. Like, obviously, coming here as an artist is a lot of stress, but like, we're done with shows now, so now we have the next 2 days just to be spectators and be music fans. So that's awesome. So you had a point with that.
It's really cool. Just like you can walk down the street and see 1,000 bands and any style of music you want to see. Me and Keith Woody spent a half an hour just walking down and found a band we liked and stopped and watched them for a while.
And seeing friends from like past years and bands, like, you know, it kind of brings everyone back together for a year, kind of thing. It's pretty cool.
So like a school reunion.
Yeah.
And I totally agree about the weather. When I left DC, it was like 35.
Oh, yeah.
So it's definitely great to be here. But now, what are sort of the downsides or the negatives? Not to be a total downer, but I'm sure there are for you.
I think probably the biggest one for us is the playing multiple shows in one day and like the exhaustion of parking your van blocks away from where you have to load in and then hauling equipment. I mean, I think it took us like 4 or 5 trips just to go back and forth, and that's probably
The back line is tough because you never know you have all these showcases and you only have like a certain changeover, and it's always like, I can't wait to get back and play my own amp. You know what I mean?
Other than that doesn't sound so bad then. So MTV featured Bullet from last year's album Backbone. When can fans expect new music?
Well, we actually just put out a new music video for Secrets.
That was my next question, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. But I guess that was last week. But MTV has been really good to us. You know, they did Bullet, like you said, and then they just helped us out with Secrets. It was on MTV Buzzworthy. And
The question was new music.
new music. No.
New music, not for a little while. We are writing again. Like, we put out our last release in July. So we are writing again. When we'll release it, I'm not sure. It'll be a little while to find the right place to do it at and make the next record, and yeah.
And as you mentioned, the video just came out for Secrets. See, I was going somewhere. There's a method to my madness. Who came up with the treatment for it?
Well, our director came to us and was like, let's rob a bank. And you guys come up with the whole idea, and it was, you know, a pretty good collective.
We wrote the screenplay, basically.
Yeah.
We wrote the whole script, so.
It was fun, you know. We had like a lot of different ideas of what we wanted to do, but I think that the outcome was really cool. I mean, I'm really happy with it.
I'm also happy that MTV is into showing music videos again.
Yeah.
I'm not going to age myself too much, but when I grew up, MTV played videos, and that was awesome.
When I've been telling people that we had a video on MTV, it's just like, they still play videos? It's like everybody's first answer or first reaction.
And so I read somewhere, completely different to MTV, and maybe different from what a typical band does, where they say, hey, I'm a friend, you're a friend, let's get together. Y'all looked for your drummer on Craigslist. Yep. So what were the fears in posting, especially knowing sort of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Craigslist sort of has, the dangers.
We got a lot of random answers. We got the hungriest dude alive, and that just wanted to play in whatever band he could, and we didn't want to get eaten, really, so that was good.
And I was basically looking for bands to play with after high school, and I saw an ad on Craigslist that they had posted, and so happened we were like 5 minutes down the street from each other, so it worked out.
Yeah, when we put the ad out, we weren't really serious. It was kind of a joke, and we, like Chris said, we got a lot of really weird responses, and then we finally got an answer from somebody that seemed kind of interesting, and I was like, I'm I'm gonna call this dude back, and it ended up working out, obviously.
In terms of the dangers of it, like Keith actually brought his undercover cop friend to the meeting. Like,
Yeah, we met at a bar, and I was like, "Hey, you mind coming with me, just to be safe?"
That's a really good idea because
We could have been murderers. We could have been horrible.
oh, well, I'm so glad it worked out for everyone. I mean, especially like in Philadelphia. Who knows? I mean, I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. So describe for new listeners what your band's vibe is. Give me 3 adjectives. That's it. That's all you get.
Dynamic. Taking one.
Can we use just like okay, dynamic? Can I be lame and say rock? Like just like straightforward, like just rock, you know.
dynamic, rock.
Striking out here, like.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Universal.
Universal?
Yeah.
I like that.
Or really, really good. There's 3 adjectives. Boom.
Just really,
just
really
happened. So what's up next for June Divided?
Well, we just got accepted to the Florida Music Festival. So we'll be back in Orlando at the end of April.
Some more nice weather.
Some more nice
Yeah.
weather. We're working on tour dates. So hopefully we'll be out on the road soon. And then working on this new record and hitting festivals during the summer. So
Lots of travel. How do you guys keep going and keep motivated? Because that, this isn't a close trip, and neither is Florida.
yeah, it's we've been trying to. So for example, for South by Southwest, last year we just drove straight down and we drove straight back. This year we booked a few shows on the way down. We're driving straight back though. Yeah, it's a lot of money to do this, and hopefully we play these shows and they're successful, and that's pretty much you're making money to pay for your gas to keep going. So
Well, look out for more from June Divided. And this is Jackie with Inthekeyofchange.com.